Oh man, fight family. I hate to be the bearer of crazy news, but this article I just was reading some stuff and I just this is yeah. Let's go ahead and get into this thing. So MTK Global, Mac the Knife Global, which is the name in itself. But yeah, MTK Global co-founder Daniel Kinahan, he's got a $5 million bounty on his head. Him and his brother and his dad, they got a $5 million bounty on his head from the U.S. government. Matter of fact, one of the I guess the ambassador, one of the U.S. ambassadors said that it's a very big priority of Joe Biden, President Joe Biden, that Kinahan is brought to justice. So let me get you right on some of this stuff. Yeah, it says tackling the Kinahans is an urgent priority for President Biden and the U.S. government. Urgent. Yeah. So this is coming from, it says, speaking in Dublin, the U.S. ambassador to Ireland, Claire Cronin, said the reward would be provided for information leading to the financial disruption of the Kinahans or the arrest or conviction of Daniel Kinahan, his father, Christopher Sr., and his brother, Christopher Jr. $5 million bounty. Yeah. All right. So what's going on, right? So a lot of people they know MTK Global as this global agency that's promoting all these great fighters. They're getting all this great press. Everything is good. And MTK Global fighters, they get they get some good stuff, right? And some of these fighters' lives just change completely. So it's all this good stuff, right? But check this stuff out. So I'm just going to read some of this. It says, with every passing year, the criminal allegations against Kinahan mounted. As far back as 2018, he was named in the Dublin High Court as the head of a $1 billion drugs and weapons smuggling cartel. Now, mind you, Kinahan is only like 44 years old. Bruh's moving. You know what I'm saying? So $1 billion drugs and weapons smuggling cartel. It says, and yet at the same time, his power and influence in boxing only grew. And then it says he became a friend and advisor to Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury. Oh man. The plot thickens. All right. So the Gypsy King chilling with the cartel king. A man people did business with, they said. Perhaps promoters and broadcasters told themselves they had no choice given the huge stable of fighters in the MTK Global Agency that he co-founded. And we're talking about, Kinahan. Daniel Kinahan. All right. So it says that perhaps Kinahan's lack of criminal convictions and denials of any wrongdoings also made them think that they had cover. But people such as the WBC president Mauricio Suleiman, who recently praised Kinahan for improving boxers' lives in a special way. Now, you know, Suleiman ain't got no... Man, this dude, he'll say anything for $1. Oh, man. It says, of course, the sport was aware of Kinahan's reputation. Boxers are not naive. However, they appreciated the fact that he was generous, straight, and looked after fighters. And when they're talking about straight, they're not talking about, gender and stuff like that. We're talking about straightforward. He's good with folks. And then, which is often a rarity in the sport and made them ignore all the other stuff. But listen to this. Dun, dun, dun. You ready? All right. But now even boxing will be able. I'm sorry, but not even boxing will be able to jab and feint its way out of facing some hard truths now. Not when the U.S. government states bluntly that the Kinahan organized crime group, which is the KOCG, smuggles deadly narcotics, including cocaine, to Europe and is a threat to the entire economy through its role in international money laundering. Great day. Boy, he's stuck. He's stuck. He messed up. Now, in a statement, the U.S. also noted criminal groups like this KOCG prey on the most vulnerable in society and bring drug-related crime and violence, including murder, to the countries in which they operate. For good measure, Kinahan is named directly as someone who sources large quantities. It says large quantities of cocaine from South America, plays an integral part in organizing the supply of drugs in Ireland, and is attempting to facilitate the importation. They're doing imports. They're doing imports, y'all. It facilitates the importation of cocaine into the United Kingdom. Daniel Kinahan is known to have used false identity documents. And it says sanctions are now in place which bar U.S. banks and companies from doing business with Kinahan and his associates. As Gregory Gachiantis, whatever his name is, a senior U.S. official put it, today the Kinahans joined the ranks of the Camorra and Japan's Yakuza, whatever that is. Speaking at a press conference, the Garda something commissioner Drew Harris issued a direct warning to those in sports who have ties to Kinahan. Don't mess with the sports. Right, just get him. Don't mess with the. It says in respect of the individuals and very prominent sporting individuals who are obviously in some way connected with this grouping, I would say you need to look to your sport. You need to look to your fans, and you need to think of your own reputations, because this is a very serious announcement, he said. Kinahan, he said, couldn't hide from justice forever. Oh, man. All right. So, yeah, if you want to know, it's bad. It's bad. It's bad. It's bad for the man Kinahan, and it's bad. Woo! It's bad for MTK Global. Oh, hey, y'all got to figure out some other type of money, because if the U.S. is putting $5 million on Kinahan, $5 million on his brother, and $5 million on the daddy, though, man, look. Hey, to be truthful though, hopefully President Biden takes that $15 million that he could get from them and buy some gas with it. With that being said, peace, one love. We out.